Ready or not, here it is.
Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs on Fuego. We are documenting the journey of incredible entrepreneurs such as Janet Ellis with In Her Peace and Alice Living.
Ellis Living, yes.
Alice Living. Mm-hmm. Alice means something. It's
so Ellis.
Alice means alas means wings.
Wings means wings in Latin.
Exactly.
So I named it after the Latin quote "Ellis vola pro pris," which means she flies with her own wings. But that wouldn't look good on the marquee, so we shortened it to Ellis.
Just Elise. But that's very so apropos, because here you have several of the products that you brought in today for you to show us. And again, I emphasize that the show is about you, and we're gonna get to your story. But tell us a little bit about what you brought today.
So what I've brought here is
aside from a gift basket.
The gift basket for you, yes. It's our lovely caramels from Lila, the Simple Farm. But most of what we do is something that's uplifting, something that's gift. You can gift to somebody special.
Right.
I want people walking into the store to feel good. So we've got organic clothing. So this is organic. Everything that I'm wearing is organic. We're the only store, I believe, in Arizona that is 100% organic.
Really? And then
so not just eco-friendly, but organic.
Your store is this little house right there.
Yes.
The cutest thing in the world, man.
Yes, we actually are in the Charles Miller home, which is the oldest house in Scottsdale. Don't even know how that happened. It's just a magic. And it's 103 years old. So wow. It's literally a house. And so we have 250 square feet of boutique space. We have a meditation room, which is also we do workshops in there.
Yeah.
Then we have a kitchen, like full working kitchen where we teach classes. And then I also have my private practice In Her Peace in there as well.
This is all right. So tell us a little bit about this. One of your this right here. This
is a one-of-a-kind piece from Carolyn Attal of Jewels Just for You. Everything she does is one of a kind.
Uh-huh.
She's absolutely amazing.
What kind of stone is this?
So oh my gosh, it starts with CH. I cannot remember. And pearls.
And pearls.
And pearls, yes. But it's one of a kind. Everything she does is one of a kind. And I love the stories of my artists. She grew up in New York City with her grandfather. Her grandfather strung pearls for Tiffany's, and she grew up stringing pearls with him. And she carries a picture with her of her grandfather wherever she goes. It's amazing.
Let me ask you this, Janet. How do you get into this business?
So Elise, it was sort of just, insanity. I've had.
Well, you need a little bit of insanity to be an entrepreneur anyway.
Certainly to be in retail.
Right.
But I got the opportunity to get the house, and so I've had my private practice since 2007.
Your private practice is
In Her Peace.
In Her Peace, the yoga aspect, the meditation actually.
Meditation, and I work with women in transition, so I really help women live extraordinary lives. So give themselves permission to be who they are. And to go for what they want.
Wonderful.
And it's just really rewarding work. And I'm also, because I have such contact with these women, I found out that they were suffering from things like headaches, chronic digestive issues, skin issues, all kinds of things. And I know that the major part of that is caused by stress. So we work on that, and then also our environment. So what we put in our body, that's the cooking classes with the organics, and then also what we put on our body. So that's the reason for the organics. So trying to be that kind of, we're not the end-all be-all answer, but I know that they can walk into my shop, they can reduce their stress, they can get some education, they can have some fun. We do flower arranging classes, we do painting class, we do all kinds of things in there. It's a really neat place to be.
You've created this and this is what I'm thinking about your business, you've created this very nice little oasis of safety for women, right? I mean, that women go in there and feel incredibly safe and feel very empowered by what you're providing for them.
Right, we work together to do that, absolutely. Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, and you've had this business for how many years?
So Elise is only a year and a half.
Right.
And In Her Peace is since 2007.
Correct. What did you do before then?
I had a couple other little businesses. I did some business coaching accounting for small businesses. But before that, my longest career was I was an accountant. I was an accountant for 20 years. And I worked with a big bank here and some other medium-sized firms doing accounting.
What made you become an entrepreneur? I mean, what made you switch? I mean, here you are in corporate America for a long time. Mm-hmm. And this show, again, we talk about entrepreneurship, the entrepreneur's journey.
Right.
And so we're interested in finding out what is it that incited you to take that leap?
Okay.
To grow Ellis and then fly away from the corporate world.
So, well, my dad was an entrepreneur. But when I was 37, my sister, or when I was 39, my sister was 37, she had a heart attack and died. And it just rocked my world, rocked it. And I grieved for a year, like just sometimes crawling, sometimes literally crawling on the floor, catatonic at times, just devastated. And when I come out of crisis, I tend to stop and learn something. I need to learn something. So I took a master gardener class. I became a master gardener. That was a 16-week class. And then I took ballroom dance lessons. And then I took golf lessons. And then I decided I needed to be contributing to society again. And I was 40 at the time then. So I wanted to make sure that I was going to be going into what I really wanted. And so I took a career exploration class at a community college.
A career exploration class, okay.
Career exploration. And through all of those exercises, I got a real good sense of who I was and what I wanted to do. And I don't follow the norm usually. And so I knew that working for myself was going to be the way that I needed to go.
Right.
And so I went through the community college, got associates, then went on to ASU, got a bachelor's, and then I found coaching, and I never looked back.
The experiences that you have, though, I mean, cemented what you now provide for other women. Mm-hmm. Did you find that in your own experiences, what you learn about yourself, now you can kind of gift, really?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I grew up in a multi-ethnic family. My mother's Mexican. My dad is as Caucasian as you get. He was born in Kentucky. And then not only that, it was multi-religious. So he was Baptist, my mom Catholic. And so I had to figure out all of that for myself. How do we show up in the world? And so I got to choose sort of where I wanted to go, and I'm like kind of in the middle and off to the side, and I bring that sense of who we are to my work.
In that journey, because it is a journey, I mean, you've traveled through that tragedy that you experienced when you were 39 years old, the death of your sister. And what is it that you found about yourself that in a very short paragraph you can kind of tell other women, listen, this is what I've learned in my journey, this is what I'm going to give to you?
I'm going to tell you about a meditation I had. It was very quickly. The 4 words came up: learn, serve, love, be happy. And I was like really happy with that. And then I meditated on that again a year later, and the whole thing came to me. We're here to learn the skills of our passion in order to serve the world, to love and to be loved so that we can all be happy. And that's what I try to bring people.
Janet, the best advice you ever received from anybody?
Be yourself. Be yourself.
And you are.
We all are in some way, but yes.
But we need to find ourselves.
Absolutely.
Somehow.
Yeah.
And that's what you do through your company, that's what you do here through your firm, that's what you do through the products that you represent and everything else.
That's my work.
How do you expand your business? One last question. How do you expand your business from a marketing point of view? How do you make this, how do you make another release?
Massive. Well, we're working in some different areas. I'm working with a promoter now, but really I have such an amazing group of core supporters that share. And I think one woman to the next woman to the next woman. And I do some, because I'm stuck in the store, I don't do as much like face-to-face networking
Right.
as I'd like to. But you know, just letting people know. I do a lot of social media.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
It works for you?
It works for me, yeah.
Which do you use? Facebook,
I do
Pinterest?
a lot. I use a lot of Facebook and Instagram. Is most of what I do.
Is it paid Facebook or just the regular Facebook?
It depends. Sometimes I do pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I really want to get a post boosted out, I'll pay.
Because I keep hearing that they keep changing the algorithm, and it's just not
Right,
reaching,
right.
It just reaches like 3
Yes.
people anymore. You have like 5 likes. Okay, great,
Yeah.
thanks.
Well, my house is little, so I only need 8 people to come into workshop, but I want lots of people to hear the message.
I tell you what, I love what you do. I love your story. I love your journey, and I do believe that this message that you provide and that you convey through your business is incredibly important and empowering for women.
Yeah.
I think you found your niche.
Yeah, me too.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
You're going to come back with more cookies or more caramels one of these days?
Sure.
Good. Well, I was going to give these away, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to have them for lunch. With that, we're out.